The 10th anniversary of FNAF came in August, and we were expecting some sort of Help Wanted 2 DLC announcement. We didn't get any, but we did get an announcement for a new VR game with Secrets of the Mimic. Since you guys enjoyed my last 2 prediction videos for DLC, then I figured I have to at least make one more, just in case we get some sort of announcement soon. But I didn't want to create minigame ideas from scratch like the first 2 videos. Instead, I wanted to focus on one concept and build on it. We all know Dreadbear and the set of minigames he was introduced with when his DLC made its way into the first Help Wanted, and we know he's an homage to Frankenstein. So for this DLC prediction, how about Steelwool makes another Halloween themed DLC, and for Help Wanted 2, they released The Bride of Dreadbear. So with that, let's get into it. The Danger Keep Out minigames are some of my favorites. In the previous video, I mentioned how they should make one of these minigames, but have the Mimic dressed as a mascot from Ruin to be the danger you essentially keep out. This time, to keep it in theme with our Halloween DLC, we could have it take place in a shed just outside Dreadbear's castle. The animatronics that you're keeping out include Nightmare Mango, since we only saw them in one game, the Bride of Dreadbear, obviously, since this is her DLC, and Monty Gator from Ruin, since he's been neglected so far in Help Wanted 2. The corn maze and the hallway minigame from Curse of Dreadbear are some of the most intense experiences, so how about they bring it back, but have it take place deep in the underground tunnels of Dreadbear's castle. You make your way around the series of tunnels, deep underground of the castle. As you make your way through, an ominous Nightmare Bonnie crawls towards you, itching closer and closer the longer you stay in place. By now we're familiar with the concept of parts and service, where we're sitting face to face with an animatronic as we perform various tasks in order to repair it. An interesting iteration for our Halloween themed DLC can be a parts and service, but with William Afton, from his appearance in Pizza Sim. The gimmick of this minigame is we would have to deal with metal parts along with his human flesh. It would be much more scary, cause we know there is a visible human underneath the suit, and to make it more intense, Afton could still be awake the whole time, and he would say things in order to cause us to fail the operation. Similar to arts and crafts with Sun and Moon, in this Halloween iteration we would have to carve a pumpkin with Jack-O-Moon in the same way he does. It would take place during Fall Fest. While you're carving a pumpkin, you would have to also watch out for Dreadbear, who's propped up in a display who occasionally begins to wake up, but before he fully wakes up, you have to give him a controlled shock to put him back to rest. What's a Halloween fest without a heartwarming photo shoot to remember it by? For this minigame, you're tasked to memorize certain poses the animatronics want to be in when they have their photo taken. A family of animatronics is standing in front of you, and every so often, they change poses. Once you feel you have them in the correct pose, then snap the photo. If not, they jump scare you to death. Simple, right? For some reason, Monty Gator got disrespected in Help Wanted 2. Yes, I know, you can unlock his statue in the main hub, but I want him in a minigame, not just to look at for 2 seconds. In the first video, I mentioned they should do a Monty Golf. Turns out they were, but Steelwool scrapped it. In my second video, I mentioned they should have him at least in the parts and service. So this time, how about they make a log ride similar to the one we have with Pirate Foxy, but base it around a swamp theme. The concept would be a dark ride, would make its way through a dark swamp with only the sounds of animals and a lurking Monty Gator in the distance. His design would be from Ruin, and the objective would be to blast him every time you see him, so he won't jump scare you before the ride ends. Precision and timing would be necessary to complete this one. This one would be similar to food prep, but with a Halloween twist. Instead of food, you would be prepping Halloween baskets. It would take place during Fall Fest. The twist is, there is a Jack-O-Foxy lurking in the area. You are equipped with a flash of light to keep him away if he gets too close. Good luck. What kind of DLC would you guys want to see be added in Help Wanted 2? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already watched my first 2 prediction videos, I'll leave links in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.